tell you, when I see a reading like this, I got greedy, okay? I went into clarifying before I even finished interpreting this within the recording. I always sit with the cards prior to coming live to record, and then I pull clarifiers. On this occasion, I was deeply intrigued. I'm like, wow, especially if you have not seen Divine Feminine's read, I strongly suggest you go and look at that. A lot of times these videos do link in with each other, and I do believe the same is happening, especially, and I'm not going to give you any dirty details. I want you to go and look at it because, like I said, it is really matching with this. Now, this is very spontaneous. This is very out of sort for Divine Masculine. This is a sudden shift. Almost quite shocked me, to be perfectly honest, with how this played out. Now, we're going to get into it. We have the Healing card as the crowning energy. We currently have Chiron and Aries retrograde. Could this be a risk? Yes, it could be. It could be a risk because when people are feeling vulnerable, we go to where we feel safest. And with Divine Feminine, they truly, truly, truly do feel safe. Separate to that, for some, this is 50-50. I will pre-warn you. Doesn't have to be something bad. This can be Divine Masculine is looking at the fact that does he need to be perfect to come towards Divine Feminine? No. Good intents, we would prefer. However, does this individual need to be perfect? Not at all. Good intent, being open, intentions correct, that's what one would need. Now, I do feel for some, it's almost like this individual at times is quite worried about you, worried about the impacts the circumstances having on you, worried about, I also feel if they had been caring for other people, they're kind of having this huge revelation. It's like, well, what about my Divine Feminine? Is my Divine Feminine okay? What do I need to do in this circumstance? And I feel Divine Masculine is A, throwing cautious to the wind, and B, concerned about Divine Feminine and really saying to themselves, look, I've made an ultimate decision and I'm looking at the past here. And in the past, it does appear to be that some crap has gone down. Now, I wouldn't be surprised over the last few months because particular zodiac signs do have some trigger points, but moreover, with particular planets really linking to Divine Masculine, we see the serpent hair rising, and it is rising from the ashes. It's very Pluto in nature. It's casting things aside that aren't working, and it's in three particular areas. I don't know why I get mind, body, soul. That's kind of what I'm getting. And for some reason, the Rock of Gibraltar, but there is a rebirth here. We do see the inner child of confidence and courage, leaving the past behind and moving towards the Divine Feminine. Now, we also have communication coming in. We do have in the heart of it, I'm literally hearing an eagle outside. I'm also seeing an eagle and a raven, like rising from the ashes after an ending. Again, this is King of Air. I do feel they've got something to say, and we have the Full Guard here. We got the backpack, they're ready to go, they're coming towards you, and we have the Judgment. I'm like, hella heck, okay, this individual is on their horse. They're trotting towards you. They feel, for some of them, they might have had a reading. For some of them, they do feel they have always known that this connection was there. They have great passion for you. And it's all these songs started flooding through. And it was Hit Me With Your Best Shot. This is Cupid. This is the person thinking about the fact that they don't want to keep thinking about it. They want to protect you. They want to protect what is theirs. They're also having some conflicts at this point in time with those that are in karmic relationships. This is really cementing the reality even further. And I feel for some, this could be a week of absolute breakdowns within karmic relationships where it's literally going to do their heads in. And it is where they're no longer wanting to think about it and they just jump in the deep end. Now, your outcome card is pretty unique. And this is the reason why I went into clarifying, which I will continue to clarify the others that I feel instinctually necessary. But this one in particular, we had wisdom in reverse. And I was like, oh, hella heck, what have we got here? Is this person not making a wise decision? When you sum up the read, you can see a pattern here. You can see that they are well aware some things have been taking a toll on them. They knew they had to put something to bed and let it go. They definitely have been desiring, in the heart of it, it's almost like breaking to communicate here. Anything that has been unfinished business that need to be said, needed to be done, I feel as though they're rising to the challenge. And I do feel this can be quite a vocal month. I definitely see with this individual, they're taking the power back. You know, we can see the orange with their backpack. And this is courage. This is power. This is the person taking their power back. And again, speaking their truth. We do have a sacrifice that's being made here. If you do look at the card, the judgment, justice, energy, frequency that's coming through, one is up, one is down. And it's this cycle from a theoretical level. There is a sacrifice made here. I also feel they're trusting their instincts, they're healing their heart, they're in alignment with this choice, and there is blood coming from their hands. Something is being sacrificed, but to them, it's worth it. It's worth it because they already feel the sacrifice is being there in their life. They already feel it has caused enough issues, and they're cutting something off. They're being their own best friend. I do see the dog in this image. In the throat to the left at the bottom. They feel that you are their Venus. They feel you are their divine feminine. They find you to be extremely trustworthy, friendly, attractive. It's almost like you underestimate yourself, the way they see you. They're referencing the fact that it was never an issue of how they saw you. It was issues of how they were feeling about themselves. This person is really having a lot of courage. But there is also a pushback, I do feel, in pocket groups that are in karmic relationships where they're really firmly setting that ending and they're setting their course. They're moving forward. Could there be some mess left behind? There is a possibility. It is the Mercury energy. This also can be making them unwell. They're making a reference to the fact they're tired of thinking about this. And with the card as the outcome, I did pull a clarifier and we got the reunion card. So they're feeling, you also may think they're bloody crazy, but this is what they're desiring. You may be confused if they tell you, hey, the karmic cycle's over. Because what I'm saying is it happens very quickly. And it's been a long time coming. This has been something that they've been dealing with for a very, very long time. Okay, what is ending? What is this death and rebirth? Any further information you wish to give us? We did feel the mind, body, soul. This is a rebirth within their life, shedding old patterns. And two's company, three's a crowd, they're saying. Too crowded. It's funny, there's three skulls. There's three individuals on the clarifier. Two's company, three's a crowd. There's a rebirth. They've picked a path. Ending of one cycle and moving into a new one. Okay, what is this? Bear with me if I go quiet. It's because they're giving me 101 messages. Okay, as I'm seeing this individual walking off into the sunset, They're quite pleased with themselves. They're like, later, Susan. There is an individual they're leaving behind. This person has it so wrong, though. This could be a karmic individual. This individual saying, later, Susan. That's why I was really instinctually feeling we're doing the karmic read next. So come through and take a look. I guarantee some shit's going to go down in there. They're saying later, Susan. The clarify is this person feels they're still a friend. Like, but it's more because they're trying to keep their foot in the door. This person's like, hell no, this is done. I'm done. This is over. I'm moving towards my divine feminine. We will check in with this energy next week. Don't forget to go and look at the karmic third party. There could be additional messages with the wrap up of these cycles this week. Take care. And if you do want more, wait for the exit screen, which will give you more information. Take care, wonderfuls.